and the border. Untie. Hang on. It's okay. You can see it. Okay. I got it. I
Hello,
got it.
friends. We're waiting for our friend to get done. Judy is on. So
It's time for me to go, guys. It's time for me to go.
she
Joy,
is finishing
stay
up.
on.
Make sure
Get ready,
that
love. And
if
go
you
and
didn't
watch
catch her, that you
Tamara.
go back and you watch her.
Okay.
Um,
Thank
so
you. Love you guys.
um, super excited that I get to share time with her and all the other lovely, wonderful crafters. So let us go over here. Um, I always forget to do this. So let me do this part right here and send out the thing because, like I said, I always forget to do this part. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it a whole lot. And so that you guys know, I am in an event today. It is with the Sacred Treasure House. It was the, egg straw special event. We are using egg forms, so of any form that you wish. And so it's been interesting to see what everybody does. Hello there, my friend Yvonne. How are you? How are you feeling, my dear? This is going to be my permanent craft room. Yes. So, it will kind of revolve and change a bit as I actually get things organized and I realize that some things do not work for me or they don't flow. But yes, so this will be my new area from now on. Hello there, Miss Deborah and Miss Lisa. Thank you so much for sprinkling me out and getting me into the group. I really appreciate that so much for me sending out the telegram. I am live on Facebook. Okay. Alright, so it went. And there we go. So yeah. Hey there, Miss Carla. How are you doing, my dear? I'm sorry you called me when I was in the middle of a meeting, so and then I got busy and didn't get back to you. Typical me, right? My brain. Hi there, Miss Cindy. Hello, hello. Thank you everybody for popping in. I really do appreciate it. So as if you guys have been in the event today with Sacred Treasure House, you have seen all kinds of forms of an egg shape. So hopefully my egg shape is a good one. Miss Ramona, hello, my sweet friend. So let me go ahead and get you guys turned down so you guys can see what I have on my desk. So this is what I have on my desk right now. Um, Let me move that over and move that over here and try to get you guys a little better situated. Still trying to get the new camera and lighting to work. So I have a few items. Your knee is still locked. Oh my gosh. Uh, nah, you take care of yourself, please. Because that is definitely no fun, my friend. No fun at all. So I have this really old magazine. It's these ideals are really cool if you can ever get your hands on them. This is an Easter edition one that I have, and there is a really cute image in here that I thought of maybe using. That one's very pretty. Um, the artwork in here is really nice. But the one I was thinking of using, where did you go? Since it's all about eggs, I was looking at either that one or this one right here. Look at that. Yeah, how cute those are. So I like that image. I may use it. I may use it. I don't know. Okay. So I'm gonna keep this around here. um, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put put that over there where I can get to it. And then I have some yarn, 2 different colors because I couldn't decide. And I also have this really pretty kind of like sheer with some embroidery on it and stuff. So I really like it. I might use it, don't know, but I brought it just in case. And here's my bunny, and here's my egg shape. So obviously, as you can tell, I am going to be using the egg form as a wreath. That's my egg form, okay? So that is what I plan to use. What I have not decided yet is if I'm going to wrap it, because that's what I'm going to do. If I'm going to wrap it in this pale yellow, or if I should do it in this one that is like a combo, and it has white and blue and like a minty green. Hey there, Miss Lydia, how are you, my friend? I hope you are doing well. So these ones, like I said, these are the 2 options that I have. The idea is that the bunny will sit on top, and this is where I would add my image, would be to my bunny. Okay. What I'm not sure is if I'm gonna put a piece of this on behind the bunny or not. I haven't figured that part out yet. So, not that part I have not figured out. So I thought we'd start. Okay. The easier part right now is doing the wrapping, and again, the question is, you know, like I said, I might put that in the back. It's kind of like a lighter green. But which 2 do you think? Should I go yellow or should I go with the multicolor one? Yellow or the multicolor? Which ones do you guys think? Which is your input? Any idea? Hello there, Miss Sissa. Well, the image, like I said, I think the image that I'm going to use on the bunny is going to be this one of the basket with the Easter eggs. It's kind of why I grabbed the yellow. You know, that's kind of why I grabbed the yellow, because if you think of it, you know, kind of helps to bring it out. Whereas I feel like this one kind of mutes it. So that's why I was thinking the yellow. So what do you guys think? Hello there, how are you, my Connie? Hello, hello. The yellow? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Hello. So you doing well, Miss Sissa? Haven't seen you in a bit, my friend. But I have seen that you've been participating in events, and that's wonderful. I'm not in as many events as I used to be, but I'm so grateful that I get to be here with you guys today. I try to at least get myself into one event a month with Sacred Treasure House, at least. You know, it's hard sometimes. It's hard. So this yarn, I really love this yarn. Whenever I can find it, well, whenever I could find it on clearance at Joann's, because you know nowadays, you know, you can't. It is going out of business. But I really like this chunky yarn to do my wreath forms. It is super fun to play with. And it's also very easy to work with. Alright. So we're just going to go from the middle outward. Okay. And I don't have to use anything because I'm going to use the loops themselves to tie, if that makes sense. You know, because I think that's actually how they use this yarn, is like looping it on itself. So that's what we're gonna be doing. The only thing is that it requires you to take the whole thing apart. So that's the only bad part about it, because you gotta, you know, And then, of course, my helper sees this. She's going to want to, she's going to want to play with it. So, we'll see how well that goes. How well that goes for me. How long is that going to last for me? Before she gets over here and starts playing. So, how's everybody's day been? Hopefully you guys have been able to enjoy some of today's event. And you guys have been able to see all the wonderful ideas. Oh my gosh, I was watching Miss Judy right before, like as I was getting ready, and she had an amazing idea. Now I thought of doing something similar, other than I couldn't find my plastic eggs. Honestly, this whole organizing your craft room, I I think she's with my daughter, because my daughter's still up. So I think she's with my daughter right now. But oops. I just nodded myself. I did, didn't I? That's what I get for talking. What was I saying? Oh yeah. That I was saying that my helper is with my daughter. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Yes, exactly. She's over with my daughter because my daughter's up playing video games with her brother, the one who's off at the Navy. So, they try to play video games at nighttime. But let me tell you, this whole organizing your craft room, I can't find stuff. So, I don't know if it's really organizing or disorganizing, because I feel more disorganized now. I seriously, I can't find anything. Anybody else have that issue? When they organize? So, yeah. Definitely good luck to us when we do decide to organize stuff. So, yeah. But yep. Well, I am wrapping it around, but I am doing it in 2 levels, because if not, it will not stay. Okay. If I just go straight over, it won't stay in its form. So I'm going here. So I'm doing the first 2, and then I'll do the bottom 2. Okay. And you have to do it that way, because if not, it won't hold. Now, luckily this one, because it's so chunky, you don't like see any gaps, because if you were using smaller yarn, you would actually have to go through each layer. So, you started organizing yours? Well, good luck, my friend. Good luck. So, yeah, because it's not the easiest thing. Thank you guys seriously for popping in. I know it's late. Y'all know me, I always come on late, but I'm so grateful when you guys do take the time to pop in, even when it's late, to watch. Yes, I do hot glue it every now and then. This is true. But right now I just want to get it all the way through. I will do that to secure it, of course. Of course, of course. So. And then all the way through. Whew, these are so... Like I said, it is fun to do. It's easy. It's not hard to do. Not hard at all. But I am gonna go ahead and turn on my hot glue, because you know I will forget to do that. And the verdict is still out if I like this this one here, because I'm not sure about it. I don't know yet if I like it or not. Because I don't know. Maybe I'm too old school and I just like the old one. You took out a bulky file cabinet and put up a shelf. Oh yeah, that sounds like that definitely would help. You know, getting those like chunky pieces of furniture out. They're nice, but they do take space, you know. So I do agree. Definitely, if you can. Right now I need to find something that's going to be small enough that I can fit right next to me and use as a set of drawers. So, alright, so I'm going to do the first section and then, because if not, I'm not going to finish fast enough. I may just have to do like a bulk thing just so that you guys can see it finished, but then I'll end up having to go back because I'm not going to be happy with it. And I just made a mess of everything. Hey there, Miss Tina! How are you, my sweet friend? I hope you are doing well. Thank you for sprinkling me. I really, really do appreciate that. You know, y'all know I don't come on enough, so I'm not OGs like y'all. I mean, like y'all are it, cause y'all be coming on like all the time. You know, some of y'all come on daily, multiple times a week. So I'm definitely not good at that part. And right now, trying to get the rest of the retreat pulled together, get myself organized. Hello there, Miss Nancy. You're still in the dark? How long has it been now? I think I saw that you had said that the storms had kicked your power out. It's still out, oh my gosh, Miss Tina, that's got to be bad. So how long has it been? Y'all, please keep everybody that's been affected by the weather. I mean, whether it's, you know, the storms, flooding, snowing. I mean, I'm glad that it's not snowing over here, but it's cold, y'all. Temperatures be dropping down into the 30s at night, which sucks, especially because during the daytime it's been warm here lately. 38 hours, oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, and everything in the fridge. Oh. I mean, I know that they tell you, like, don't open the fridge and stuff. I remember my dad would get on to us, you know, like, know what you're gonna get out when the light would go out. But not for that long. I don't think anything gonna be good after that. You're having uh-uh. Uh-uh. So, alright. Well, you be careful, cause that mean, if you're gonna be on the road or anything like that, just be careful, okay? I know. The other day, my son was saying that we were telling him about all the storms that we had coming over here, and he was like, "Well, it was so windy over here in San Antonio. I guess I sent the storms your way. I blew everything that way." I'm like, you are so goofy, child. Heat at night, heat at night, AC in the day, and then we have all this pollen, and so then I'm sneezing a storm. My head hurts. My eyes are swollen. I was on a video call earlier and with some other crafters, and they were like, "You don't look so good." I'm like, "Look, I'm here at the doctor's trying to get my allergy shots, because for one, I was bad and I missed um getting my shot. I'm 2 weeks behind, and then we have to be hit with this weird weather and all the pollen, because it got a little warm and everything decided to bloom, including them dogwood things that evidently, only exist in Georgia and I'm highly allergic to. So, yeah. My daughter's like, "Oh, look, so pretty. They look like, what'd she say? They look like, she's like, they look like cherry blossoms." I'm like, "No, they're not." It was nice of my sailor. Yes, it was very nice of him. I told him. I'm like, "You could have kept that to yourself. We were just fine." I'm like, "You could have seriously just kept that to yourself, child." But he's so funny. It's really nice though that that him and his siblings, they still chat, and they've started trying to play video games together, because then that way they have time together, they have fun together, right? Silly kids. But I guess that's just the generation, right? So definitely have more contact between them than I did with my brother when he was in service. So I just hope it stays that way. He starts his training on April 2nd, so I'm very excited for him. He's excited that he's finally going to start doing his medical training. He's also nervous because of course they've told him that, you get to test twice, and if you fail both times, then you're going to be stuck scrubbing decks. That's what they told him. And I'm like, "Boy, you are not going to fail." But he always over stresses about getting good grades and stuff and failing. He's always been that way. So, um, He's at Fort Sam Houston, someplace in San Antonio. That's all I know. Because I know I'm going to be over, I know I'm going to, at some point in June, at the end of June, between, after I go to a retreat and before I host my retreat, we're going to drive, to Texas to see him. And also, hopefully, I get to do like a little meetup so I can see some of my Crafty friends that are in Texas, because that'll be fun. And then, of course, I get to go spend some time with my sweet Carla in Louisiana. We'll go see her for a few days. And then, so I'm going to be doing a lot of driving in June. The end of June, beginning of July. But you know what? We only live one life, so got to make the best of it. Make the best of it, make those memories, right? All that stuff. So, if any of y'all are in the San Antonio, Houston area and would like to meet up, send me a message and we can chit chat about it. And hopefully we can plan something, because that would be fun. What y'all think? Y'all think that'll be fun? Because I think it would be. Okay. So I'm obviously not going to fully like tie this on down here, just because I need to actually go back and do it right. But I want you guys to see what it's going to look like. So, see, look how fun this is, because it's already all like floofy, floofy, floofy. You lived in Lakeland at Fort... What fort? Fort what? What's that one? What is... I don't get that. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna fix that so it doesn't look like that. But that's our egg, okay? Our yarn egg. So we're gonna set that one to the side. Let's get our bunny. And let's get him all trimmed up. Thank you. Yeah. Obviously, you would do it with a little more patience, some hot glue, all the stuff. But, you know, I'm trying to get it done, because I do need to go and try to get everything done in time. Oh, the Air Force Base. I knew it was something air, but I wasn't sure what. Hey, Lunas Petunias.
You say hi to Luna without me?
You're holding her. Hi, Caroline. What patience. For what? Oh, if y'all think that takes patience, you should see the big bunnies I've done. So, at the Dollar Tree, you know they have the head with the ears, and then they have this one, which is the egg. So I have attached the head with the ears to this form, and I have filled all of it, the head, the ears, to make and I've done it with a different yard, and it's came out really pretty. I've done it twice actually. And actually one of them Caroline liked so much she kind of kept it. She's kind of kept it. It's hanging actually on her door right now. So, but yeah, I think it came out super cute. It makes a really long it makes a very long door hanger, but Y'all, super, super cute. Like, I mean, adorable. You know? And I'm not worried if it does chip this thing just a little bit. I ain't worried about that part. So. And I literally had the big old form, because you have to wire it, you know, and attach it together. And I had the big old form with me, and I was sitting down at the while I was watching TV, and I was just wrapping, putting the wire, the yarn over the wire, the mesh. But it is a very fun project. It comes out very, very pretty. So I mean, I guess if you have the patience for it, you know, I'd say go for it. Okay. So let's get our pretty, pretty image. And I'm just going to use an X-Acto knife. And we are going to slice it down. Let's see if I got it. I'm gonna make sure that I don't mess the image up. So, because it is an original. It's not like I can reprint it. But seriously, if you guys ever come across these, pick them up. They have such beautiful images. And look at the back. Like, look at the images of the, you know, the story of Easter. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So, definitely worth it if you find them in your thrift store or anything of that nature. Okay, so placement now, and I know that it's not going to take all of it, and that's fine. All right, so we are going to put our glue down. What magazine is it? It is called Ideals, and this is their Easter edition. And this one is, what year is this one? This was printed the year I was born. At least that's what it looks like. So, yeah. But yeah, if you can ever find the Ideals, look for them. They have such amazing, amazing images on them. I have been blessed that I have been able to find some of them on Facebook Marketplace, Goodwill, you know, so yeah. No, I mean, not, that one's not that old, no. Not that old. But they don't make them anymore, if that matters. So they are considered old because you can't. They're not like they're printed per se. So right? Y'all, can I tell you that these allergies are just kicking my tush? I feel a whole lot better today though after getting my allergy shot. It's not as bad, but it's still there. And again, this is just a bunny form that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree at some point, because, you know, I have lots of supplies that I couldn't tell you when I got them. There's just, yeah, a lot of them. We all tend to do that, you know. As a crafter, we have two hobbies. We have the hobby of finding the craft supplies, hoarding the craft supplies, and then we have, you know, the actual crafting part. Hey there, Miss Kathy, how are you? Yes, look for them at your thrift stores. They are, like I said, they are very, very pretty. And, they're not that hard to come by. I have noticed that usually when I do, it's either I only find one, or somebody donated a whole bunch, and so then there's like 3 or 4. And I have like 2 Easter, 2 Christmas ones. I have like a fall one. In another craft I have previously I used an Easter from the other one. I actually used one of the, and then I have twice I've used images from the Christmas ones in my crafts because they're just gorgeous, and the images of like the nativity, it's just, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So really recommend looking for those if you can, because they are very pretty. All right. Okay. Let me. Try to make sure it's somewhat. Yeah, that's what I thought. It wasn't. It was crooked. That's exactly what I thought. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all crooked. Okay. Could have gone ahead and done at least one of the ears. I'm gonna go ahead and get that ear done right quick. So, is everybody ready for Easter? Easter's gonna be so late this year, you guys. It's crazy. It's crazy how late it's going to be. I mean, the school break doesn't even coincide with Easter, like, at all. Like, it's like 2 weeks before Easter is even a thing. It's crazy. That's how far off it is. So, yeah. Alright. Okay, so I am going to do it this way from the back side, and then I'm gonna do it from the front. Hopefully we are able to get us some good shaping. I don't have my regular piece of paper what's that material thing that I use again? The man, I forgot. The Teflon. I don't know where my Teflon sheet is. I mean, darn it, for the longest I didn't even know where my where that was. Oh, really? Your granddaughter's birthday is on Easter this year? Oh my gosh. How old is she? Or how old will she be, better said? That is so much fun. I always tell my daughter, you know, like, I want, you know, I'd always, when I found out the due date for her, I wanted her to be born on, what's it called? I wanted her to be born on the 4th of July. No, she came way earlier than that. When I knew when my second son was going to be born, his due date, I wanted him to be born on Valentine's Day. No, he was born in January, my dad's birthday. He came also very premature. And then when I was expecting him, I wanted him to come a little early and come on Mother's Day. Nope, he decided to be late. I'm like, none of y'all got with the with the program. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be 13, so she actually gets to like super enjoy Easter and her birthday, like all this, you know, all the celebrations. Oh my gosh, that is so special. So special. That is precious. My daughter was like, I'm too old to enjoy Easter anymore. I'm like, you're too old because you want to be old. Because, you know, we are as old as we decide to be. Not saying to act childish, but, you know. Y'all know. Both of yours were born on their due date, but lucky you. I mean, I wanted mine to be born a little bit, you know, before their due, you know, a little bit before their due dates, because, you know, they always tell you, yeah, they might, you know, if they come 1 or 2 weeks early, it's not that bad. Well, my oldest, he about stayed 2 extra weeks. He got evicted. They were like, nope, you got served. You need to get you need to get out. He was too comfortable. He did not want to come out. He was way too comfortable. He was like, I did not want out of there, Mama. I was like, yeah, I know you didn't want out of there, Buster, because you were just way too comfortable. And then I didn't have enough glue on this side, evidently. So I was hoping for a Christmas baby. Appearance on the 22nd. Well, that was still a Christmas baby. You came home on Christmas Day with the child. Now, that was one thing I always hoped that I never had a child that was born on, you know, on Christmas, because, you know, you always feel bad because it's like, oh, you know, it's Christmas, oh, and it's your birthday, so you just, you know, you get just the one set of yes, he got served. He got surgery. He was told, "You're out." Doctor was like, "You can't stay in there anymore." I was like, "Okay." I didn't know no better. I was too young. I was getting tired. I was getting tired. I was like, "Child, you." I was like, whew, you were something." And it's funny talking about that. I gotta go get him once I'm done with my life, because his truck's still not working. He knows what's wrong with it, and he's ordered the part, but you know, you still help them older ones. You know, we're still there to help them, even though they are older and they're supposed to be grown. But I was like, dude, you know, you're trying to do everything right, and I get it. You know, you have these horrible hours, you know, because he's in management, and being one of the younger ones, they kind of and without family, he kind of gets like the runt end of it. Because you know, the rest of them are like, oh, but I have, you know, I have kids and this, that, the other. So there's many a times that he ends up with them horrible hours, and it's gotta close, and so. And it's hard when you don't have a vehicle and can't get to and from, because it's not like we live in an area where there's public transportation. You know, yes, I live close to Atlanta, but I don't live in Atlanta, so we don't have like actual public transportation out this way. If you ain't got a vehicle, you kind of screwed. You know. Oh yeah, they're always hours, no matter how old. I told. I always tell him, I was like, sweetheart, I don't care how grown you are, you will always be mama's baby. You know, you may be 250 pounds, and, you know, taller than me and everything else. I'm like, you still gonna be my baby. I was like, I don't care if you're 50, you're gonna be my baby. You act a fool, and you're gonna remember that you're my child. Because it don't matter how old I am, I will remind you that that is not how I raised you. Yes, mama. So, but no, I'm blessed. I got good kiddos. They all do me proud. Even the one in there that at times drives me bonkers. Because that child will drive me bonkers. I love her so much. More than she'll understand. More than she'll understand. So. But so, yep. Alright, so all I'm doing is piecing a piece, piecing a piece. I am piecing a piece, y'all, so that I can have a complete ear, seeing as there wasn't enough of the of the original image to come all the way to the top, ear. So I'm just I am piecing the piece, y'all. Piecing the piece. Yeah. I think I might have been better off if I did this wet, because for whatever reason, it didn't want to grab right. Oh well. Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, there are babies, right? So it doesn't matter. That's just how it is. Hey there, Miss Ruthie. How are you, my sweet friend? Alright, so let's get to trying to get our edges cleaned off. Yeah, that's definitely a child for you. I mean, I'm sure that in some form or fashion, you know, I maybe did the same to my parents. I don't know. I would say no, but, you know, then again, well, I know that as a kid, we think one way, and our parents are going to think another way. Because I know that that's one of the things that we, you know, as the parent-child relationship always, yeah. So. Miss Connie, did you get part of that snowfall? I think it was you who posted that. I know I see Miss Tina, and I know where she had posted she had lost power. But I wanted to say that I think I saw you also had gotten snow. Am I mistaken? Am I getting that right or not? Now you can get sanding blocks at the Dollar Tree, but I'll tell you guys that I went and bought an 8-pack from Harbor Freight. I think it was 8, or was it 10? Anyways, per unit it came out cheaper than buying the individual blocks at the Dollar Tree. So just an FYI. If you're ever looking for them. You didn't? Okay, so then I guess it was just Miss Tina and someone else then. Thank you, Miss Sissa. I really like that the image is a, you know, a basket and it's got the eggs on it. I really do like that. That was a very cute image to find. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I could use a printable, but I have all these old books and magazines and stuff, and I was like, let me just find an image. Thank you. Thank you so much, my friends. I'm glad you guys like it. And I'm going to finish up this foot and clean off the dust so that I don't get my yarn messy and dirty. And I'll show you guys what she's gonna look like once we set her down. So, yeah. Oh, don't be sorry, Miss Angie. How are you doing, my friend? It is so nice to see you. Don't worry, we've just been yakking and I was glued or decoupaged if I want to be very fancy about the name. An old magazine, an old Easter themed magazine page to a bunny that is going to go on top of my egg. And the image has eggs on it. So I think that was super cute. It kept with the theme, right? It kept with the theme. Guys, if y'all missed any of today's presenters and their, you know, beautiful egg crafts, y'all need to go check them out. And you can do that at the Sacred Treasure House. You can find the replays there at least for a bit, because, you know, FB will take them down. So if you did miss any, please go back and watch them, okay? I know that several have also YouTube pages. I don't know if they stream into their YouTube page or not. I do. So my lives will be in my YouTube page. You're welcome to go and follow me there as well. Because I double stream. Hubby figured out how I can do that, so I'm able to do that and save my lives, you know, for longer than 30 days, because, you know, maybe somebody might want to go back and see something. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Miss Terry. Sorry, sweetheart, but how you doing? I just saw Let's Be Artful, and I didn't see the rest, so I know there's somebody who has a very similar page whose name's Angie, and it's also something Let's Be Artful, or something like that. Was thinking it was a calendar. Oh. So yeah, so I grabbed an egg wreath form. We put yarn on it, and we're going to, I will attach the bunny, okay, on here. And I'm gonna end up putting like a pom-pom type thing right here. Yes, my YouTube page is my name, as here. T's Crafty Fox Creations. Cannot miss it. So this image, my friends, okay, from our bunny, came from this magazine. It is the Ideals Easter Edition, volume 51, number 2, and it was published in 1984. So the year I was born. But they have beautiful images in those, so if you can ever find them, grab them. Whether you use the original images or you make copies of them, scan them in, whatnot, it's just really cute. I will finish to get this off, and I will attach it. I am gonna put like not a cotton ball, but like a pom-pom right there. So, and that is gonna be my really pretty Easter egg craft. What do you think? Let me move you guys over this way so y'all can see it. See how there's the Easter basket on him? It's super cute. So we've got eggs on our bunny, and my bunny sits on an egg. So that's gonna be my egg craft, y'all. So, I hope you guys really did like it and are inspired, my friends. I will finish it up, and when I finish it up, I'll end up taking a picture and posting it. So, thank you so much for being here. I love every single one of you. Thank you for spending your time here, whether it was 5 minutes or the full hour. I really appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so, 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 so much. I nailed the egg. Yay! Thank you, Miss Debbie. I'm so glad that you like it. Y'all, I love y'all. Remember to be kind, my friends. And until I see you next time, ciao.